What is going on, everybody? I'm back again with another vlog, and it's been a minute since I did a bike video. I'm gonna go to Hoboken because I always wanted to bike there and enjoy the nice weather, so I'm gonna take you guys with me, so join me. I'm probably gonna start off at Washington Avenue in Hoboken, then I'll make my way throughout the neighborhood. It's a small town, small city, but I'll show you guys around, so join me. So I discovered there's a bike lane here, right by the waterfront. I'm gonna try to make my way to the main street. But so far, this is really cool here. So I figure I had to adjust the camera a little bit and make it more stable. But to my right hand is the skyline of New York City. But I'm gonna make it out here to the street. And then, like I said in one of my older videos, when I made a video walking tour in Hoboken, it is a bike-friendly city, so that's why I came back here to make a video biking around. So I think it's gonna be pretty interesting. So I'm still learning the ropes around here, but you can't see it clearly, but ahead of me is Newport, which is another city in New Jersey, Jersey City. And then there's a sign of the bike over here, so this is a bike-friendly street. Then there's a little hill. I'm gonna see if I can make a turn to my right hand, maybe in the other light. And then I'll make it to the main street here, which is Washington Street. And I don't hang out here pretty often, but this is a really beautiful town. Never get bored of it. So I'm just gonna make my right turn right here. It's gonna be a little tricky for me with this traffic. So this is Washington Street. A little busy today, you know, some cars. They don't park accordingly, but this is a bike-friendly avenue right here, and you can see how well developed is the street, designated. A lot of beautiful shops over here, you know, beautiful architecture. So if you ain't gonna ride it all the way to the end, like I said, some cars that do a double parking, so a little hard for people who ride a bike here. And this is the first time in months that I ride my bike because the weather's so nice today. I'm like, nah, I gotta come here and do a bike video. It's really fun. This is a single speed bike, so you do a good workout over here and at the same time you have fun. And then you enjoy the vibes of Hoboken. Beautiful town here in the Hudson County, and then they got a beautiful nightlife over here. It's diverse too, people from different backgrounds, different nationalities. You're gonna see them right here, you know. And this is a really main avenue in Hoboken. Then we continue through Washington Avenue. It's really helpful when we got a bike lane. It just really helps a lot, you know. And a lot of cities here, like Hoboken, I heard Jersey City too is bike friendly, so I might need to do a bike video in Jersey City because I see that it's bike friendly and it's a fun city to ride a bike. It's a beautiful city right across the river from Manhattan with beautiful architecture, multicultural neighborhoods. Like, this is New Jersey, but it really gives you a vibe like if you're in a bar in New York City, especially like Brooklyn. But yeah, this is gonna be interesting here. Architecture, all these beautiful buildings over here. Well, there's a lot of people here. To my left hand, you can't really see it, but some of these restaurants are jam-packed. And I can smell the food too, it smells really good. And here you got a car double parking. I'll try to be careful. There's another one, hopefully he sees me. It's like driving a car, you know, you just gotta be aware of your surroundings when you bike. Like I tell you, this avenue is big. I know I walk it, but I think it's even more fun when you're biking this avenue. Well, look at this guy, see? He didn't even put a signal or anything. What a flower. Jesus, man, pisses me off. But let's keep it full. I'm not gonna let that ruin me. And then over this side, it starts turning more residential, but you gotta admire the beauty of the architecture right here. And here you see all these brownstones, all these historic buildings. And so, so developed with the bike lane. There goes this car. Is he gonna back up or what's up? I don't know, I just hate when people double park. And here you got some beautiful boutique restaurants with the outdoor dining, because it's like 70 degrees today. Finally, you can feel that spring vibe here in Northeast. But it's beautiful, loving it. Then I just passed 14th Street, so I might make a turning once I finish going all over Washington Street. So I turn around and I'm going in the other side of the street because I'm gonna pass, I think it's 14th Street. This street takes you to Jersey City Heights, but I noticed they got like a bike lane. The main street, so I'm gonna make my way over there. Actually, it's 11th Street, not 14th Street. I gotta be aware of the cars here backing up. And I'm doing it because they got a bike lane. Now I'm just gonna make my right here. Wow, what is this, a hot dog joint? And you can see this beautiful street right here. This is dope. As tiny as it is, but it still has this bike lane. So cool, right? And one thing about Hoboken is that the streets are really tight. They're really tight. Like I said in the previous video I made about Hoboken, at some points it can resemble Brooklyn, but at other points it also resembles Philadelphia. I saw a beautiful street, so I might make a left over there. So I'm gonna make a right turn into that street because I think it's a beautiful scenery of the brownstones. And then it's also like picture, you can take pictures of the street. There's a lot of Ukrainian flags too. This is beautiful, iconic right here. Easy town, the bike. But I gotta warn you, there are some bumps around, so you just gotta be careful with that. And some cars that drive a little crazy, I noticed that. But in New York City, it's even worse. But so far, I'm enjoying the vibes. I'm gonna make a turn over here. And look how tight the streets are. Years ago, I drove around the streets and it's pretty crazy. But a lot of streets in Hudson County, they're like this, like really tight, especially if you go to Union City or West New York. So it's like you really gotta be paying attention, where you're driving or how do you bike. They need some improvement in this road. It's a little bumpy. It's just making the footage a little bit shaky, that's for sure. And this street is more developed, so here it's easier for me to bike. It's a little bit hard for me to bike and focus on the block, but it's fun at the same time. You know, if I didn't have the video here, I probably would be doing this, you know, easy. I'm gonna see if I make it at the end of Hoboken, in the end corner, because that's like another vibe. Then over here, looks like you're in Europe. The way how they got the cobblestones, wow, this is shaky, the streets. But the streets are like really tight, so. But you have an idea. Just trying to show you guys. Bumpy, bumpy. And this is only like a square mile, this town, so. Or this city, however you want to call it, it's pretty much like a city. Whoa, this is bumpy. I might as well just walk my bike. And this is a more developed street. But I love the architecture they have around Hoboken. I don't even know the name of the streets, I'm just, I do know how to get around because it's a small town, you know. But yeah. Then you got some new apartments here developed. And then Hoboken is really expensive. The high school's right here ahead of me. And there's like a plaza also, which I walked the last time that I came here. So I'm just passing the high school, or the school. And then there's a beautiful park over here. It's called Columbus Park. Pretty much like the one they got in Chinatown in Manhattan, so I don't know if they're related. It also looks a little bit like Hamilton Park in Jersey City. Like I say, these cities are not far from each other, so they resemble a lot, you know. But it's good while you bike around here and enjoy the architecture surrounded by the parks. Pretty good vibes, you know. Then the New Jersey Transit bus passing right next to me, but I'm gonna make a left. To the left, to the left. No cars, so I'm just gonna make a left over here until I make it to the end of Hoboken. So I gotta say, I pick up a perfect day to do this biking video. The weather's just, you know, top notch. Not hot, not cold. Then you get a beautiful scenery, and crazy that this town is not even far from where I live, but I feel like a tourist when I'm riding around here, around this town. But now I think I'm just gonna make a left hand, you know, left turn. To see what it looks like around this side of the town. I just gotta be careful because the street is tight, so I'm literally sharing with the cars, bike lane and the cars. You see the food deliveries, they do this every day, so they're used to it. I just don't like being followed, honestly. And then ahead of me is another town. It's actually Jersey City. Then this part is a little more developed Like they're trying to resemble these buildings like brownstones, but they're actually a newer version, like a new building. But beautiful, a lot of school buses around here too. But yeah, having a blast making this video. And now when the summer comes, I'm gonna try to make more videos in a bike vlog. So forgive me if this is not the best footage, you know, I'm still getting used to it because it's been a minute since I did a bike vlog, so. But we're hanging in there, you know, we're hanging in there, so. Yeah, this is like apartments over here, a lot of apartments. I gotta tell you, biking is a really good workout. Now I'm just gonna try to make my ride over here. Too bad the streets aren't tight. I gotta tell you, it's just crazy how this town is so small, it's so diverse at the same time, you know. Like you go from one block to another one, it's different from the other one. Look at this brand new apartments over here. And then I think ahead of me, they got like some tall condos. They also got some housing projects. And the light rail passes around here too, so it's pretty convenient. So I'm still going. I think I'll probably make it to First Street. So actually, I look at the map, you know, there's a couple more blocks down. Probably make it to the First Street or Second, I don't know. Then make a left and try to make it to the Waterfront. But yeah, it's a really cool experience, you know, to bike around here. Good workout. I was debating should I bike today. I was thinking about not doing it, but I'm glad I did. Because I'm actually having a blast, you know. I like how a lot of those apartments, they have their parking spot, because I know finding a parking here is pretty hard. So that's like a big advantage you got. This is 6th Street. So I got a couple of more streets to go. But I like the mixed architecture here, the new ones with the old ones. Then I just spotted a coffee shop around. There's a stop sign, so just like a car, I'm gonna obey the rules. But yeah, it's pretty much the street is going, you know. You can see. So to my left is First Street, so I'm gonna make a left and make it probably back to Washington Street. I think the street also passes a park, but we're gonna find out. See, summer is coming out, so the leaves are coming out of the trees. So it's literally like if you're in a tunnel of trees, you know. So I think that's something that's pretty cool, especially when you go around this region and a lot of neighborhoods in Brooklyn. And now, yeah, it's something that's beautiful. But I like a lot this fall season when the leaves start turning, you know, red or orange. So I think it's like a really cool, like a cool vibe down there. So. Now I'm gonna go up the hill, so I need all my energies because this is a single speed bike. Whoa. But I like the street here, look at this. A tunnel of trees. And I think I'm gonna go back to Washington Street and make it all the way to the end and then make it right to the waterfront. So bear with me, guys. So I'm losing all my energy in this hill. And to my right hand is the City Hall. City Hall of Hoboken, New Jersey. And then one interesting fact is the mayor of Hoboken, he's a Sikh. So if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but I think he's like the first Sikh to be a mayor in New Jersey. Or not sure if in the whole United States. But if that's the case, I think that's something that's really cool. So now I'm gonna make it to the waterfront. One of the best areas around Hoboken. Well, a lot of people get a beautiful view of the city, you know. There's also another park right here to my right hand. And they got a university too called Stevens College, I believe, or Stevens Institute, so it's something that's pretty nice, you know. Over here might be a little bit windy, but it feels better. It feels like a nice breeze. So I'm getting like really close to the water, you know. Then ahead of me, you can see New York City skyline. I see the Empire State Building, you know. Also, this park has this bike lane right here, so that's really cool. But now I'm gonna make it right. And here they got a beautiful bike lane. So I'm just gonna follow through the bike lane, you know? And I'll probably make a left or a right. But this is the area that's pretty tricky. So go this way. I'm not sure if this area is a bike lane, but I'm just gonna screw that. It feels pretty nice and fresh and breezy. Like I said, the weather here is just gorgeous, and the closer I get to the water, the better it is. So having a bike is a big advantage, you know. You can see how far I can go around the city when I have a bike. And it can be a little scary at the first time when you're biking in the city, but you get a hang of it, you know, you get used to it. So a lot of practice. Go with the vibes to my left hand, skating area where people go and skate. Then downtown, lower Manhattan is right ahead of me. Well, it's getting a little bit chilly now. So this area got a little confused because there's no bike lane division, so I'm just gonna pretend like it's a car and I go according to the lane of the car, so. Yeah, I'm getting a little tired. But this is the first time in months since I bike, so I'm pretty sure when I'm done, my legs are gonna be swelling or a little pain, but it's a good workout for my skinny legs, you know. Now the bike lane goes through the park right now, so here we go. So now I'll make my right over here, And let's the fun begin over here. Wow, this is a badass workout, for real. It's totally worth it, you know, the sightsee, look around. I think after I do this biking, I'm just gonna sit and chill on the bench for a little bit, then figure out what I'm gonna do next. But this is Hoboken by a bike. So I dashed it off my checklist. I wanted to come here and do a bike vlog of Hoboken, and I did it finally, you know? The train station is not far, it's ahead of me. I'll probably take a little rest and hop on the train and go to New York, get some food. Even though they got plenty of restaurants here in Hoboken too, so. But yeah, I'm about to wrap it up over here. Just gonna find my place, a seat, and take a break. So I literally finished. This is my bike here, relaxing with the park. Then the boardwalk is over here, you can see. The train station's over that way in the terminal. So now I'm just finally sitting down and taking a little break, tired. But it was a good workout and a good way to, you know, explore a city. And it's actually a really cool way to explore, you know, North Jersey and New York City with a bike, especially when the weather's nice. So that was the end of my video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, so stay tuned for more. Be safe out there, everybody. God bless y'all, and peace.